All right, everybody, you know what time it is. Metabolic Monday with your boy, the Metabolic Mentor. 18 years of experience in Western medicine, functional medicine, fitness, weight loss, nutrition, all brought together in one jam-packed hour of interaction, giveaways, amazing research, clinical evidence, all brought into one, making it fun, interactive, and hopefully enlightens you at least 1% in this Metabolic Monday. Again, I am functional health coach Vince Pitstick. If you are new to my Instagram, we like to take your questions live from the chat below, or we take them from my stories tab, and then we highlight your question in big lights here and break it down in depth. I like to take questions from you, go investigate based on my evidence and the evidence of science that's available, and get you amazing information and hopefully easy to do protocols to help change your lives and the lives of others. There's too much bullshit out there, y'all. Lots of BS, right? Lots of opinions out there, right? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. Some of them stink. And here we are to cut the fat, no pun intended, give you guys real information that you can bank on and count on. Dropping in the chat, well, Hannah says, I love these Metabolic Mondays. Thanks, Vince. Well, thank you, Hannah. It's good to hear from you. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. By the way, your neck of the woods, where's that at? Where are you at? What state? What country? What city? Drop it in the chat below. And then also drop, how crazy was your Monday? Was it a 10 out of 10, super stressful, rip my hair out, I can't wait till it's over? Or was it a 1 out of 10, super chill, meditation Monday? Drop it in the chat. Let us know below. I have got a jam-packed hour for you tonight. I'm going to deliver. I got all my people in the chat too. We got Nathan, one of my setters and one of the great guys over at MMU and with Vital Coaching. He's there to take your questions. We've also got Waleed, my dietetics assistant. And then we should have Cam and a couple other representatives from MMU in the house. What's up, Alaska, Phoenix, Sydney, Australia. Hello. Australia is one of our most popular places, crazy enough. Phoenix, I'm going to get to your question. 5 out of 10. Pretty perfect for me. Yeah, that's right. 5 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Not too high, not too low, just right in the middle. Perfect Monday. Ontario, Canada. Canada representing in the house. Live from Los Angeles. Welcome. Vancouver, Canada. We got lots of Canadians. See, I'm really popular with Aussies, the Canadians. You know, they don't get this stuff over there. We got a like underground railroad functional medicine over there. Welcome to all of you. Hello in the house. All right. Again, I reward lots of activity in the chat. We got another Montreal, Canada. Hello. Hello. I've never met a Canadian I didn't like. I got to say that. I got to be honest. They're way nicer than us. I think the harsher the temperatures, the nicer the person. What do you think? That's my running theory. Let's see if that's true. Again, drop in the chat where you're watching from. We got people loading on up. Again, we have a massive announcements tonight, so you're in for a treat if you came in early and you're one of my day oneers that likes to stay for the full hour. And we're going to be dropping a bunch of nuggets along the way. I give away hella free products. Vince is tough to gain muscle in perimenopause. I know, Amy, I know. That's why I'm a really big fan in perimenopause of peptides, hormone optimization. And again, the tough part is really aggressive training stimulus, right? You hate to do it. Typically heavier the better, but then you gotta make sure that you stay rested at home. If you're a perimenopausal female, you only have 10 stress coins and you get to choose where to spend them. And if you really wanna build muscle, then you're gonna spend most of them in the gym. That means no drama at work, emotional relationship drama, right? Trying to take on the world, do 17 different jobs, people please. You can't possibly people please and build muscle at the same time. It's too much energy, you burn all your stress coins. Can't do it. Gags says, Amy, I'm in the same boat. That's why you guys need an advantage. As an Alaskan, I say that's facts. I've never met an Alaskan I didn't like either, and I have been there multiple times. So there you go. I think my theory is true, but you know, we'll wait for modern science. Maybe there'll be personality test or some type of psychology study that comes out on harsh temperatures or cold temperatures and the quality of a person. But anyways, listen, I give away free product. That's what I want you to know. I give away lots of free shit. We give it away from my supplement company, New Ethics Formulations. New Ethics Formulations is where medicine and performance come together. Medical grade manufacturing standards along with, you know, aesthetic performance industry outcomes, bringing them all together. That's why New Ethics is the best. That's why I'm going to give it some out free for you guys to try at home, but I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to give you shit unless you drop comments in the chat. Get loud and proud in that chat, and I will be giving away care baskets from New Ethics Formulations. All right, listen, again, I've got so much to get to tonight. I want to get right into it, and then I'm going to take some of your questions. Again, I got Nathan, Waleed, Cam somewhere in there taking questions live from the chat. We also got the princess, the queen bee of Vital Med in the house, Megan. She's under Mouse Momentum. Megan Del Corral, the best NP in the game, hands down. Oh, comments for Vince's shit. And then here's Maria and some of my lovely friends who want to come on and clients who want to harass me. Love Metabolic Mondays. What's up, Erica? Yes to care baskets from New Ethics. All right, I'm going to be giving them out. Hello, don't make me blush. Oh, well, Megan, come on, you deserve it. All right, listen, got some big news in the house, all right? But before we get to it, I got to get through this stupid bullshit so the FDA doesn't come after me. Yes, I am not a doctor. I'm a functional expert, but I don't treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Maybe some of you didn't know that. See a functional practitioner or doctor before utilizing any of the information provided. Okay, now that we got through that disclaimer bullshit, let's get to the good stuff, all right? All right, good news. Check this out. I'm clicking the wrong way. Vital Health Collective. I've got my own app. I got my own app in the store. There's an app. It's mine. It's in the store. It's into mine. Go get it. Go get the app. We got all kinds of free shit on there for you right now. We do live trainings on healthy eating, training, diets, holistic information. We give live trainings. We also do all kinds we have our community chat going on in there. We give away all kinds of freebies. We've got even a course that you can attend in there. You can buy courses in there for discounts. You can also get one-off sessions with my amazing coaches who do the damn thing in real life. Check out the app. Go download it. Here's what we're doing right now, okay? Right now, for the next about 12 hours, anybody who downloads the Vital app, I'll be able to see you, and you'll be entered to win. And we're going to give away 3 bottles of Cordy's to one lucky winner. I will announce the winner right on this show live next Monday. I've got an app. Get the app. Get all the free shit. Come hang out with us. We're going to be building this thing and to make such a huge value and impact in your life. You know, functional medicine science, the how-tos. We do live Zooms. You got Dr. Carrie Jones. You got my team of top dietitians in there. Everybody, get the fucking app. Go get it. Get it. Okay, go up a little bit. We got a question real quick. Producer Malachi. Vince, I'm hearing more about insulin resistance can also be a side effect of going low carb for too long. Robin, you would be correct. This was a vegan presenter I was listening to, but was thinking it might have some validity. Robin, very much so. So carbohydrates are not where your blood sugar comes from. Your blood sugar, or the energy that is sitting in reserve in your veins, doesn't come from carbohydrates, okay? Yes, you can eat carbs that get converted into glucose, but so can you with protein. By the way, inflammation is part of why blood sugars are higher. The amount of sugar that your liver is pumping out. So you could eat low carb all day and still have high sugars, right? And there's plenty of studies that show low protein will get your sugars down just as well as low carb, right? So the idea that carbohydrates are the enemy and that's what causes you to have glucose in your blood is absolutely untrue. Glucose or carbohydrates should help shuttle your nutrients into your muscles by getting your pancreas to release insulin. So if you've got too much blood glucose sitting in your vessels and not in your muscles or in your mitochondria, that's a totally different thing than just eating carbohydrates. I need to be clear about that. Lauren Irick, what's up? Amazing coach herself in the house asking questions. Thank you so much for OID protocol. Game changer. I love you so much for that. Now go up a little bit, producer Malachi. She was saying, are you seeing people that complete OID able to get back to cardio and HIIT? Great question. So she's asking about OID. OID is overactive immune disorder. It's something we coined over 8 years ago before the medical world even started talking about IMIDs or immunologically related conditions that aren't necessarily autoimmune. And she's been through the OID protocol. It did help her regain her metabolic function. Lauren, the question is, can you get back to high stress environments? So HIIT cardio is one of the highest intensity activities that you can do and gets into like burst metabolism and that causes a lot of cortisol production, norepinephrine, adrenaline. Depending on your genetic profile, how much that causes ROS and inflammation, the workout, the stimulus or the level or the dose of poison, the dosing equals the poison. So for some people, they can go back to HIIT cardio significantly for periods of time and then have to decycle it or deload it. For most people though, if you already have a lot of other emotional stress going on, or maybe if your genetic profile means like that you produce a lot of inflammation when you work out, which we can see in a Pro7 gene test. You guys can go to practitionerdepot.com. You can learn all about how much inflammation you make when you're working out or when you're stressed. And that will kind of be a key marker to figure out if like high intensity cardio is something that's a good idea for you long term, particularly for females. I would say to you this: HIIT cardio was never meant to be something that is a consistent thing that you should do for long periods of time. I'm sorry, it's not, particularly for females. It is just not, okay? The idea now though is that HIIT cardio, Watson is behind the screen trying to hit at me, you punk. Do you see the screen moving over here? This is Watson trying to mess with me. No, you can't see it? All right, whatever. All right, Watson, that's enough. I will feed you later, young man. All right, but to answer your question, I suggest people that have had OID and immunologically related conditions typically have, he won't stop. Watson will not stop. It is killing me right now. You guys can't see this. But people that have OID, I don't recommend HIIT cardio for more than 5 or 7 minutes, and I only recommend it post-workout, and I don't recommend it for stits over 6 weeks. I just don't. I don't like HIIT cardio for females more than 6 to 8 week cycles anyway, right? But again, you have to remember, if you have an upregulated immune system and you're going to do high intensity cardio, okay, or you're going to do really aggressive, intensive, high rep, combination movement training, right? Then the likelihood of you being able to sustain that and not stay swollen is less likely. Now we're developing protocols all the time to be able to offset, right, the pro-inflammatory response. So for example, Lauren, what you can play with is using high SPM active, a shot of glutathione, and I would use a product called Caprex. And I would take it post-workout within the first 5 minutes, and it would give you a good antioxidant, anti-inflammatory effect to calm the inflammatory stimulus that is something that's high intensity cardio. Okay, so that's what I would suggest for you. There's more that we can do. You may need to do, again, immunosenescence, that is OID. You might need to get more senescent cells out, Lauren, and then you might be able to tolerate higher stress environments. The calmer your immune system gets, the higher your stress can get without causing immunologically inflammatory related side effects. So it's a counterbalance. Go up real quick, producer Malachi. We got a lot of people about to go into this big announcement I got. Is it possible to have an autoimmune disorder when thyroid levels keep coming back normal? Or should we focus on adrenals with having low cortisol, testosterone, and high insulin, estrogen dominance? Laurette, I think it's important to understand that your thyroid may not show if you have an immunologically related condition. Oftentimes it will. One of the #1 tests that you can do is a Dutch test and look at your beta preference in your androgens. If you're high EDO-colanolone or high beta pregnadiol, the likelihood of you having an immunologically upregulated situation is somewhere above 90%, right? And we talk about that in some of our tests. But I don't know, you could have normal thyroid levels and still have symptoms of low thyroid, and that's because your immune system's upregulating inflammation and ROS, which makes you feel like crap, and it will show up in your lipid hormones. So it'll show up in your estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, right? All right. Watson's back again. So what would you do for someone that has high eosinophils? This, again, so high eosinophils usually is, again, your immune system responding to even a previously having an infection or its allergy. Do you guys see this right here? This is Watson right here attacking the screen. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. So, so eosinophils is either infection or histamine response, okay? So, see, there he's at. Get out of there. Get out. Close that door, Malachi. He's going to drive me damn nuts. My cat's got revenge. He wants me to feed him early. You can't, listen, Orange cats, I'm telling you guys right now, they will eat themselves morbidly obese, right? So you have to time their food, no matter how much they talk shit and whine at you and yell at you. You've got to be a good parent and you got to stick to the rules, all right? Damn it. All right, go up a little bit, Producer Malachi. I want to finish the question. So for high eosinophils, I'm really big on, again, histamine protocols, either going into like a carnivore or a Lions-based diet for up to 12 weeks and throwing in 1 3-day fast and then bringing them out slowly introducing some FODMAPs. Usually you'll get rid of whatever. The body's responding to something. Old viral infection in there, poor detox pathways, or allergies. Sometimes it's just prolonged chronic allergies, right? So you have to work through a deductive process to figure out which one of those it is, Christina, and then kind of go from there. All right. Wait, do you require clients to do a Dutch before you run OID protocol? No, not necessarily, Taylor. We would run one after. But the OID, it would help to ensure the degree of certainty on OID. So some people we do, if we can get one, it's great. If you have a former one though, it doesn't have to be new to look for OID because you're looking at preference. You're not looking at hormone level. You're looking at preference of hormone metabolism because etiocalanolone and beta-pregnadiol are immunological intermediaries, meaning when your immune system's upregulated, your body will metabolize androgens and progesterones a certain way. So that's what happens there. Listen, we got so much going on in the chat. Let's go ahead and hook some people up. What was that question? Hold on a second. Go up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and start giving away products right now because you guys are just setting the stage. Taylor, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and hook you up with a bottle of Cortis. And let's see. Why don't we go with our Central Energy, which it doesn't have any stimulants in it. It's got ketones in it for dopamine stimulation. We're going to hook you up with both those products. See Waleed. Go up a little bit further. Let's give away more products. I want to give away like $500 tonight. I'm feeling like I want to give shit away. Go up a little bit further. Let's see what else we got. Lisa, overall, where did she go? Oh, we lost her. Hold on a minute. Lisa, overall property. I'm going to go ahead and hook you up, Lisa. You look like someone that could use a little bit of stress relief if you're into property, which means I bet you're into some kind of selling properties, retail, or something like that. Y'all are pretty stressed all the time. I'm going to hook you up with a bottle of Cortis. Thank you for being here tonight. Let's give away one more. Let's see this here. How do you treat candida from a meal protocol perspective and even subs? That's a really great question. I'd love to answer that. Oh, she's in Australia. Oh, well, hell with it. Send her, that's going to cost me like $150 to send her one damn product. That's what I get for this shit. All right, you got it anyway. Best way to raise ferritin. What's your optimal range for females? Well, I'll tell you what, it depends. So on ferritin, we got the questions coming in. So on ferritin, it's look at your iron. If your iron is good and your B12 is good and your folate is good, having lower conversion of ferritin isn't the worst thing. It means you have lower bound iron. One of the best things that you can do to increase ferritin is to throw in intermittent fasting if you wanted, or throw in some caloric restriction, or train a little bit more. Usually that'll increase ferritin on its own, or raise vitamin C levels, 2 to 3 grams. I think will help with you. Ellie Miles, I don't know what your iron level is though. If it's low normal, then you're gonna need to take iron glycinate with I would recommend with some vitamin C. That's Optiferrin C. Ellie Miles, I'm going to go and hook you up with a free Optiferrin C on the house from your boy, Metabolic Mentor. Okay, all the questions are coming in, but I got something super awesome. I have created one of the best 7-day, feel great, teach your body how to fast, accelerated, feel amazing, recomp your body, reset your gut, all in a 7-day amazing experience that you can keep running. I am going to give it away for free. I have a diet system that I use in OID to create crazy results. Most people, when they jump into a fast, what if you didn't have to lower your calories to fast? And what if you have to train your body like resistance training? What if I told you that if you did a fast and you haven't been doing it since birth, then you've been doing it wrong because your body wasn't ready for it? And what if I told you that there was a secret way to train your body to fast incredibly and give you great results instead of just not eating? That doesn't work. You have to walk yourself into fasting that works. You can't just drop into not eating and drop in and out and in and out. What if I told you there was a secret, just like resistance training, to conditioning your body to fast well and give you incredible results. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and in about 1 week, I'm giving the secrets to this away in the whole program and all the videos and the diet system and everything for free at the end of this week. Check this out, Pure Fast program. All right, hello and welcome everybody. I am functional health coach Vince Pitstick, and this is the Pure Fast program. All right, that is just the teaser of my brand new program and course program, the Pure Fast program. I have learned that there are ancient technologies that you can access your body into, but if you don't train your body, you'll never get there. People think that fasting is not eating. And if they've never trained their body since they were a child to go into a fasted state correctly, their body's not prepared for it. It would be like going into the gym right now and going, ooh, I want muscle hypertrophy. I want to get the benefits of working out. So I'm going to go in and do squats. I'm going to start at 400 pounds. That'll be the last time you squat, and it won't create positive changes in your body. It will create harmful changes. This is what I've learned in the mysteries of fasting over time. The reality is Watson has learned to open the door, and he just opened the door to our lower studio. I have no idea how he did that. I have no idea. This is getting crazier by the minute. Watson, I'm working here. Gosh damn it. All right. But what if I told you most people, when they fast, are not getting into medicinal ketosis and autophagy? Most people are stressed the fuck out. They're not eating enough and then try to drop into a fast. It's the same thing like overtraining. If you overtrain, you do not build muscle. You lose muscle. And if you undereat or jump into a fast without the appropriate training or conditioning, right? I'm telling you right now, you're going to hurt yourself. I have a system that I can teach you that will condition anyone to be able to fast and fast well and not have to reduce their calories to do it. And it creates variation so that you don't overfast and you don't overfeast. The feasting makes the fast work and the fasting makes the feast work. That's the truth. If anybody knows anything about nutrition and diet will understand what I'm saying. And so I am going to give away the secrets for fucking free Pure Fast program. I will be dropping all kinds of information Thursday or Friday. When we have everything, it'll be probably about Friday, the latest Monday. I'm only going to be giving it away for 2 weeks though, and then it's going on sale for everyone else. So for all my day oneers, make sure that as soon as it comes up, you get the Pure Fast program for free. Usually something we would sell for $250. I'm just giving the tech away because everybody fucks up fasting. Nobody knows what they're doing, and so everybody demonizes it because they don't understand how to train their body to fast well. Half of the OID program is preparing the body to be able to do the right thing when it doesn't have food in it. When your body's all fucked up and inflamed and stressed out and you've not been training it, if you just drop it in 3 days and not eat, you're not going to get the result. In fact, it's going to backfire, right? Yeah, Lisa, right now, I'm only eating once a day due to stress levels, not training. How's that going for you, Lisa? You're probably gaining more weight. That's because your body's been underfed too long. The feast makes the fast work, Lisa, so I'm going to turn your metabolism back on, and then I'm going to be able to get something off of you with the fast and get the medicinal benefit of the fast. There's a difference between disordered eating, long-term restriction, and medicinal fasting. And the problem is it's autophagy. Chronic low-term eating, low-calorie eating does not get into autophagy. Your body learns to adapt and resist it. That's why you have to trick your body through a method of fast feasting. And I'm going to teach you the first step of that. And there's really 7 steps. So I'm going to teach you the first step of it in the first part of my Pure Fast program, which will become a whole university on the 7 to 10 different ways that you can fast, change your life, change the lives of others. So it's coming very, very soon. Yeah, Lisa, I see. I already explained your situation. I don't even know you. Yeah, I like that, Lauren. Fasting is a state, not a diet. I've been gaining weight on 1,000 calories. Hope, I've got some hope for you, right? So check it out. Why don't we go ahead and give away more products? Fuck it, I'm in a good mood tonight. Hope, I'm going to go ahead and give you all I'm going to ask you to do is go get my flush program. I'm going to send you a free flush kit worth like $100. I'm going to give you my phase 1 cellular restore kit to restore your metabolism. All I'm asking you to do is go buy the flush course that will give you a diet and program tailored to your symptomatology. So it's in the Vital app, by the way, or you can just go to vitalcoaching.com. I just gave you $100 full kit. It has everything in it. All I'm asking you to do is go get the course to go with the kit. All right, you gonna back me up? Deal? All right, I'm assuming you're gonna agree to that deal, because who wouldn't? I just gave you $300. All right, everybody, listen, so check that out. Awesome. If someone, let's see, Cochran asked, if someone has low cortisol, is fasting the answer, or will that trigger more of a stress response? That's interesting. I'm gonna answer that question. Do you actually have low cortisol is the first question. And I'm gonna show you evidence you might not have low cortisol. So HN Cochran, hold tight, because I can't answer that question just yet, all right? I'm gonna get to JACV11, whatever that is, and hello, I saw you were on here earlier. She says, thoughts on carnivore with a short term while you heal your gut. So the question that she poses is relatively interesting, isn't it? She's suggesting that if I use carnivore diets, will I, in fact, heal my gut? So my team of researchers did some research. We scoured the internet and we could not find one piece of research that shows that carnivore heals the gut. In fact, none at all. What we did find of the little research that we did was this effect of consumption of animal products on gut microbiome composition and gut health. I found this research to be particularly interesting because what it did was it looked at red meat consumption consistently over the course of 12 weeks, and it looked at white meat consumption consistently over 12 weeks, and it paid attention to microbiome changes, right? Some of the changes that they found was that, interestingly enough, white meat like chicken really raised lactobacillus acidophilus. I found that to be relatively interesting. So I guess if you ate higher meat diets because you were lower in lactobacillus, that would be good. That's one form of bacteria. Red meat didn't seem to have those effects. And red meat I find to be more nutritional and easier on digestion. I don't prefer white meat. I prefer red meat if I'm going to do carnivore, Lion's diet, all the things. Of course, free graze to the best of our ability, and then minimally cooked, right? Rare or medium rare. So the interesting part is we could not find any studies. What we did find was that diets that go full animal products. So let's say you're having digestive issues, okay? You're having distension or bloating, and the origin is unknown. One of the guarantees, or one of the higher chances that you're going to be able to get the bloating down is by switching for a while to like a carnivore diet. You'll get rid of histamine response. You'll reduce your bloating. The problem with this is that most people don't have enough betaine hydrochloride or pepsin to have enough hydrochloric acid to break down that much meat. When you get above about 1.2 grams of protein per pound, you start running into digestive issues, people not being able to consume, particularly with females, not being able to consume that much protein and not be distended and bloated or constipation or whatever, because you need a lot of stomach acid to break down protein. So I highly suggest that those individuals take high amounts of Medigest, which is literally extracted pig stomach acid. It's the strongest one. Most digestive enzymes are complete bullshit, by the way. You're being lied to. The whole industry is fucking you over. None of those work. The only two that I know work for certain are Medigest from Metagenics, and then New Ethics Utilize. Utilize digestive enzyme pack is incredible. Those work for sure. I look at the assays to test the potency of the stomach acid, or the acid and pepsin, that basically the hydrochloric acid that is in the tabs. So that being said, here's what I'll say. Because of the data, the problem with carnivore diets or Lion's diet is that it does not change the diversity of the gut enough to heal your gut. It is impossible to heal your gut just using a Lion's diet or a carnivore diet. You can get rid of symptoms, and if you have an autoimmune condition, it can get rid of autoimmune gut-related issues, which might deal with most of the problem. The issue is the gut is a diverse microbiome, It requires diversity. It requires some FODMAPs. It requires some diversity in food to eventually be reintroduced. And when you do, you're going to blow up because you're going to put butyrate in there. It can grow some of the wrong bacteria. That's why I'm a fan of a proprietary method that I have developed that works 90% of the time. It's called carb pulsing. It would be 3 days of carnivore and 3 days of slightly low oxalate, low FODMAP, moderate or relatively kind of low protein, higher fat carb. Introduce that slowly with a couple days of that. If you need to start with just 1 day, then start with 1 day. You can do 3 days carnivore, 1 day on the pulse. 3 days carnivore, 2 days on the pulse. 3 days, and you can go to a 3 and 3. If you want to learn all about this, check out Metabolic Mentor University. It will change your life. You can fix guts when you focus on diversity. That's why there is no one fucking diet, just so everybody knows. It ain't keto. It ain't carnivore. It ain't Lions. It ain't Mediterranean. None of these diets it's not low FODMAP. It's not AIP. None of them are going to fix your gut by themselves. Do you know why? Because they all inherently are a very strict diet. You can't fix the gut because the whole concept of fixing a fucking gut is being able to eat all the foods in the known world. You didn't fix anything if all I can eat is protein without feeling like shit. Right? That's just the truth. Right? So you better, what I say is actual fixing is that when I can go back to eating the array of foods that exist in the world without a lot of digestive problems. So you can reduce symptoms. You're not fixing shit just doing a carnivore diet, although again, it can get rid of inflammation and reduce symptoms for a short period of time. Okay? How to address cortisol. HN Cochran and a few others. I got this coming up. Producer Malachi, get me back on the list. We got it's got me stuck in the old comments here. Let's get back current there, my man. Let's get back current there, my man. What do we got? There we go. Scroll it on down. Let's get back to my people. Here we go. The only bad diet is the one you do too long. Amy, my girl, listen and preach, girl. That's what's up. Go up a little bit for me. Let's see, I didn't get to some of these comments. Carb Pulse is amazing. Listen to your girl, Christina. By the way, everybody give a shout out to Christina. She is one of the first cohort graduates from the Level 1 MMU Functional Health Coach course. Congratulations, Christina. You are out there ready to change the world, girl. Welcome to the 1 in 100. Mama something, does gourmet greens variety help with gut microbiome diversity since it's so complex in what veggies, etc. it has? Yes, that's very true, but you'll want to make sure that you don't have a bunch of bad bacteria in there that it can grow first. So my suggestion is to run around a gut defender twice a day, run that first, and then add the gourmet greens. It works out a little bit better. Just to make sure, if you got gut issues, I would run gut defender first and then add diversity. You don't need diversity if you've got too much bacteria. Too much bacteria, you want to shock it a little bit, get rid of some of it, and then add the gourmet greens. That's right. Or, by the way, Mama Stacer or something like that. Well, the other thing that you can do, by the way, is go to Bondi Pure. Go check out, you can get on my link. We can drop my link, Waleed. You can drop her, if you want to send her a message, you can go Bondi Pure too, alongside your gut defender. I have to log out early today, but I plan to rewatch this later. Thank you, Coach. No problem, girl. Awesome. Mackie. All right, go ahead and go down here. Let's get to this question. You guys are going to love this. I got a treat for you. How to address low cortisol. People ask me this shit all the time. They're like, hey, how do I address my blank cortisol? The first thing I would say to you, get healthy, is how do you know you have low cortisol? How do you know? Because if you do blood work, all you're looking at is a fasted morning. Let me tell you how inaccurate that is. This is the problem, okay? So, for example, Producer Malachi, go ahead and check this out right here for me if you would. This is a picture of someone who can have symptoms of low cortisol. What you'll see here in this screen is that, I don't know, can I walk over there? Will it allow me? No, can't only go so far. Okay, but here we go, right here. I like this screen. So what you'll see is this is a Dutch test. This is called a Dutch Complete, okay? And a Dutch Complete looks at your urinary cortisol throughout the day. And it looks at two variables. You guys are going to love this, okay? You've got your 24-hour cortisol production. This is how much cortisol you produce in a day. And then this is how much cortisol that you metabolize. It's called cortisone. Maybe many of you have heard of cortisone. Cortisone is they'll give you like a cortisone shot. Do you know why they give you a cortisone shot? Because it's anti-inflammatory. So people that get really burnt out in their adrenals and then have no cortisone to be converted into from their kidneys have very low pain thresholds. So if you're someone that's like hurting, ow, ooh, all the time, you might have blown out adrenals that then there's nothing to convert into cortisone. And when you have no cortisone, your pain threshold bottoms the F out. Interesting fact. How about that? All right, now, here's the deal. This person here doesn't have cortisol. This is the morning right here, y'all. This is the morning. And you're supposed to have this natural rise in the morning and drop throughout the day, okay? And this person is flatlined, okay? Flatline, no cortisol all day. So some people, when their fasted cortisol number, many of you go do blood work, okay? So many of you go do blood work in the morning, right? You get your cortisol back. Your cortisol says you're a 6 or a 4 or a 2. And okay, that might be true in the morning, but is that true all day? Because if you overcompensate and you add the wrong products based on faulty information, then you might not get the desired result. Whoa, Hannah says, that might be me. Past 6 months have come with more joint pain and aches than ever. Hannah, probably true because you are a fitness entrepreneur and you are stressing yourself out and you're training all the time and you're an ectomorphic female, which is prone to glandular fatigue. So your thyroid gets a little low and your adrenals get a little low. So that's probably true. Functional Nutrition for Vitality says, where's Waleed? I need to see his impersonating of you. Here it is, right here. Guys, you know I can give away $10 million in free MMU scholarships. Money isn't real. It isn't real. The Fed gives the money. Money isn't real. Is that really good, Wally? Is that good? Money isn't real. I think that's pretty good, right? No? Okay. Anyways, you guys, that's an inside joke. It's an inside joke. If you guys didn't see people making fun of me, that's Waleed's joke. So here, this person legitimately doesn't have cortisol throughout the day, okay? And so she's not producing any, so she's not converting any. And she's blown out in her DHEA here too, right? Okay? So this person would need Adrena Health and then probably 3 grams of vitamin C. And I would also recommend Licorice Plus, right? Because we want to try to build up her adrenals. When you're this blown out, you usually need a full protocol that's going to take 6 to 12 weeks to fix, okay? Usually closer to 8 to 12. I would recommend, of course, all the B vitamins, 2, 6, 12, and 5, okay? We have a product for that. It's called Pure Genomics B vitamins. Or you can skip the B vitamins and you can go to an herbal formula, like Herbal Adrena Plus, that's got all the stimulating herbs. So it's got in there rhodiola, it's got in there cordyceps, it's got ashwagandha, and a few others that are adaptogens that you can do there, okay? This was me with a saliva test. Doctor suggested nothing. Yeah, that's because your doctor doesn't know anything about this and maybe attended a weekend seminar and walked out of there for their ethics credits and didn't learn shit, you know? So, but the main one is Adrenal Health. Start with 4 tabs twice a day, and that should knock out a lot of that for you. Now, here's the next one. This is a new one now, all right? So remember, it's important to understand that your symptoms of low cortisol may not be low cortisol. You can have the same symptoms of fatigue and everything with high cortisol and low cortisol. This is something important to understand. So this person here, if you look at their cortisol, they're going way above. They're over the line. So this person's making too much cortisol, right? Now, this person could have had low morning cortisol. They don't. So you can have low morning cortisol, but have high cortisol the rest of the day. So you wouldn't want to take adrenal stimulating products because it'll just make you more fucking tired. This is why a Dutch test is necessary. or work with an experienced practitioner that does really good assessments on you to figure out if this is likely it. Test, test, don't guess. Very good. So this person, FYI, is producing too much cortisol. So they're in stage 1 and 2 of adrenal fatigue. I'm currently using Biofilm Resolve. It's great. Thank you. I designed that product. Thank you very much. It is the best. It's the best biofilm resolver on the fucking planet. And it gets rid of toxins and metals with the calcium disodium ETA. All right. I start and end with high cortisol based on my Dutch. Well, Kate, this is for you. So one of the main products that you would want to use throughout the day is called Cortis because it's a metabolizer. High in phosphatidylserine, magnolia root, and a few other ingredients to help pull cortisol down. What if cortisol makes you feel so drained? Well, Taylor, maybe you're going a little bit low and you're over metabolizing. So my suggestion, Taylor, is to take your Cortis. You still may need to pull some down, but not over metabolize. I suggest taking Cortis with either a really strong B vitamin complex or maybe take 1 or 2 Licorice Plus or Licorice Pro, right? You might need a combination. Taylor, I do it all the time where I'll give people Cortis and licorice. So I metabolize a little bit, but I don't metabolize all of it. And you might find that'd be a really good blend for you. Or Taylor, switch from Cortis to Adrenal Stress Pro. Yeah, okay? So this is the next one. Here's another one. I'll check this one out. This one's different too. So check this out. In the morning, they're low, but here's part of the problem. This person makes plenty of cortisol, y'all. Check this out. So it looks, this is important. I hope you guys are paying attention. We got like 60 people on here. Pay attention. It looks like she's low, class. It looks like she doesn't have enough cortisol, but she does. She's just hyper converting it into cortisone. So all of her cortisol is being hyper converted because she's stressed the fuck out. She's stressed the fuck out. So when you're stressed the fuck out, you hyper convert your cortisol into cortisone. So if you're working out too much, if you're in a toxic relationship, you know, emotions lie, labs and statistics don't, right? So the numbers don't, right? So this person is dealing with something physically or emotionally pretty aggressive, and she's converting all of her cortisol into cortisone. So she doesn't need a bunch of cortisol stimulating supplements. What she needs is something to help her block the conversion into cortisone, right? While she changes her lifestyle and gets rid of that no good couch potato of a boyfriend that she got that's not paying no bills or doing anything that's useful. You understand what I'm saying? So all of you that got that boyfriend that ain't got no job, right? And ain't a leader of the household, this is what your cortisol looks like, ladies. Yeah, this is it right here. The new modern woman entrepreneur that's dating the do-nothing dude. This is what your cortisol looks like. Have fun with that. So this Adrenal Licorice Pro will prevent the conversion into cortisone and will raise the cortisol. Okay, so I hope that's really helpful. Let's say Diane Stewart says, I took a 24-hour cortisol urine test. Results were 47.53 cortisol and 1656 creatine. What do you recommend next? That seems to be a significant amount of cortisol. I would start with a cortisol reset, which you can actually get Waleed or somebody, Cam or Nathan, can you get her my cortisol reset guide? There's got to be a way to get her that reset guide so she can use Cortis and try to reset. And then I would have my adrenal scan and your creatine. I don't like that level looking a little high. I would do a flush. So go up real quick. I'll go ahead, check it out. Diane, I'm going to send you a free bottle of Cortis. Okay. What I want you to do, and I'm going to send you a product called Waleed, send her Kidney Pro. Send her Kidney Pro. Diane, go to vitalcoaching.com. Buy my flush course. It's like $180 or something. It's not very much at all. And it's going to make you a protocol just for you on your diet and your supplements, and we'll add those 2 supplements in there. And in 12 days, you should feel much phenomenal. We got to flush those kidneys out. We got to pull some of this cortisol through and get to natural production. It will be a big next step, Diane. And if you get really good value from that, then I would just go ahead. You'll get with that program, you get a coaching session and let that coach take you to next steps. So it's a very small step of cost that can give you massive outcome. And then you're in my app and my coaches will meet with you, right? And they'll tell you what to do next steps once you feel the benefit of the flush, because we got to walk you through a few steps, little lady. So Diane, please go get the flush program. Don't stay feeling like that. So you take the Adrenal Licorice Pro with Cortis, functional nutrition for vitality. I do it all the time. In fact, all my flush programs, when I don't know what's going on, if people are like, Vince, I feel like shit, help, I'll give them both, unless they have high blood pressure. You cannot give adrenal licorice with high blood pressure, so don't do that shit. But if they're just normal, healthy people that feel like crap, I will put both. If you have one kidney, can you take the Kidney Pro? That's the time to take the Kidney Pro. It helps you process. And if you've got one kidney, I'd be very careful, with too much potassium. Although if you're drinking plenty of water, you have nothing to worry about. Can the flush help with cortisol regulation? Get healthy. I do it all the time. Yes, I do a flush about every 4 to 6 months. It resets my cortisol all the time. Absolutely, girl. Get it. Quick 10 days. You'll feel amazing. Be back on your feet, getting out there, people pleasing, overcommitting to things, saying yes, worrying about things big and small. You can get right back to it. Watching your CNN or whatever you're doing to stressing yourself the hell out, whatever you got to do, go back to it, break it again, and then come back to Vinci. He'll fix it, and then go back out there worrying about things you shouldn't care about. That's how this works. Should you cycle Licorice Plus? 12-week cycles. You should cycle any supplement though. Get healthy, for sure. All right, you know what? Get healthy. I'm gonna go ahead and hook you up. You laugh because you know it's true. Get healthy. You laugh because you know it's true, girl. I'm gonna go ahead and send you a Licorice Plus because you're such a good sport. Waleed, go ahead and send my girl Get Healthy a free Licorice Plus on your boy. All right, moving on. Is there a correlation? Between high estrogen and histamine? It's really good. We decided to investigate this. People are always talking about histamine responses. It's really popular to talk about histamine responses. It's like the new fad thing. And it's not that histamine responses aren't happening. It's just that histamine responses are typically not the cause of histamine responses. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Like, if I'm having histamine responses, I wonder what's causing my histamine. What foods are doing it? Yes, it's part of it. But if you have histamine responses, it's not, the cause isn't histamine responses. Right? So we took a look at this. Does estrogen levels, I found out some amazing things. You guys are going to love this. Does estrogen have something to do with the amount of histamine you produce when you digest food that can lead to rashes, hives, itching, brain fog, all the things, right? Possibly anxiety. So this is really interesting. Histamine metabolism and female sex hormones in women. We reviewed about 10 to 12 studies. We took a look at what we could find out there. What we found was the theme and something that I thought I could bring back to you that was of real use. So the findings support the hypothesis that an endogenous surge of estrogen, endogenous means internal, right? It's not an external source, your own production of estrogen may influence histamine turnover in women. Women of postmenopausal age, meaning the estrogen gets low, have about the same histamine metabolism as younger menstruating women. That was interesting as well. Estrogen medication relieved symptoms of hot flushes or sweats, but did not seem to affect the histamine turnover. So what this means, ladies and gentlemen, is that your estrogen level does not necessarily dictate your histamine response. But it does seem that at ovulation and through luteal phase, when you have a surge, it influences the amount of histamines you produce when you eat food. Meaning that high histamine containing foods or processed foods that tend to give you histamine responses it's best not to eat that during your luteal phase, because that's when at ovulation you have your surge and then estrogen starts to rise, between days, I don't know, say 16 through 28 before you have your period, right? But could we look at this a little bit of a different way? Let's dive in a little bit further since I want to throw my clicker. All right, check this out. I didn't know this, and this is something that was really cool that I was happy to see. So the effect of histamine, this is crazy, check this out, on progesterone. You guys are gonna love this. You guys have never heard this before, I promise you. And there's a couple studies that validated this, which I found interesting. And estradiol secretion of human granulosa cells in serum-free culture. So the aim of this study was to explore the direct action of histamine on progesterone and estradiol secretion. So what they were looking at was, if we release histamine, what does that do to our endocrine system? Does that induce the production of estrogen? This is super interesting, and this is where we tie in the gut, ladies and gentlemen. So this study found this. This is super cool, by the way. Histamine stimulated a dose-related increase in estradiol secretion with a maximal stimulatory effect of a significant amount, right? So, but in progesterone, it did not. So the interesting thing is, you need a little bit of histamine response to increase your estrogen level. So histamines create estrogen. So it's almost in reverse, ladies and gentlemen. Estrogen does not create histamine. Histamine creates estrogen. Boom. Think about that. Now I can tell you the mechanism of action that does that. So interestingly enough, if you're producing too much estrogen or you're hyper-converting estrogen, this is why males, this comes up a lot with males. So males that are taking testosterone and they're drinking alcohol will have more histamine responses because they're converting testosterone into estrogen. And for that conversion to kind of happen, estrogen has to be recycled in the gut through a process called beta-glucuronidase. Beta-glucuronidase is where your body takes bound estrogen, cleaves off the binding protein, and then frees estrogen back up to be reused. This is something that we can measure in a GI map or a GI test as, again, beta-glucuronidase. So one of the ways to lower histamine response is to lower your beta-glucuronidase dose. However, just know that you do not want to shut off histamine response because it creates estrogen. Isn't that fucking crazy? I didn't know that. But it makes all the sense in the world now to understand the mechanism of action. Estrogen doesn't create histamine. Histamine creates estrogen. So, that being said, what that tells me, right, is that you need some histamine response. It's a good thing. But if your immune system is too sensitive, or if your gut is too hyperpermeable, or if you're eating too much high histamine foods, we have a list we can get you at our university. You can learn all about it, or just Google search high histamine foods. You're going to cause your body to convert more of your hormone into estrogen. Isn't that fucking wild? Isn't that wild? That's why science is necessary, because I thought for a long time, just observing the behavior, I thought the causal relationship was more that estrogen created histamine, but it's not. It's the other way around. Histamines just always seem like a pain in the ass though. They aren't, Ellie. We're just only looking at histamines. If you only evaluate those two things in a vacuum, you would think that histamines are bad, right? Do you think BPC can help with bulging disc and nerve pain? Audra, I'm going to be honest with you. No, I don't. I'm not here to lie. I'm not going to sit here and sell BPC to someone I don't think it's going to help. No. Tissue injury, Audra, certainly. But what you're dealing with is a nerve impingement from a disc movement. That's the best answers for that are always going to be, I love certain natural products that are good for, I love rapid relief. One of the only ones that's been good for nerve pain is called rapid relief. Inflavanoid rapid relief works like an ibuprofen, but it's natural. And then also myoinositol, high dose myoinositol supports the myelin of the nerve. Outside of that, you're looking at, again, a lot. I could teach a whole class on how to get rid of nerve pain and bulging disc pain, and it absolutely begins with the right PT work, right? You've got to get structural stability back into that joint, and the right PT can do that. And if you want to add a little bit of decompression and chiro up front, it's good. But I'm telling you, you have to have the right PT guy, and PT varies so fucking much. But you have to focus on a PT that is focused on joint stabilization. Because once you stabilize that joint, then you can tighten the muscles around it, creating integrity, and you can move on with your life pain-free. Do you know that I think 4 out of 10 Americans have a bulging disc and only like 2 out of 10 of them feel it? What's the difference? Joint stability, right? Thoughts on colostrum? Sherry, I absolutely love it. I love colostrum. I use it to rebuild the guts all the time, but you want to use the right colostrum. That's why I've put it into a product called Mucosa Repair. Check it out on our site. After suffering a seizure after taking an antihistamine and learning histamine is actually an anti-convulsive neurotransmitter, I look at it completely different. Yes, Brittany Rose, we don't want to demonize things. If histamines get out of control, it certainly can be problematic. But histamines also create monoamines. So histamines induce estrogen. Histamines induce dopamine. So a lot of high dopamine producing foods are also creating estrogen. That's why if you overeat histamine based processed foods, you can get more addicted to processed foods because you're putting out the dopamine, and you'll go estrogen dominant. Everybody see what I'm talking about? So histamines is more of a product of a poor digestive lining, not having the right diversity in your gut to deal with histamines. That's why diversity is the key, right? And then getting down beta-glucuronidase, which you can do with caldiglucarate and not an antihistamine per se. You can do it with NAC. You can do it with stinging nettle root. These things are better. I also like immunoglobulin IgG, Bloaties Pro for the win. What? In fact, let me go up. Go back up to the histamine. Let's see who the question, let's see. You know what? Go up a little bit further. Let's see who dropped one of the questions on histamine. Go up. Okay, Audra, I'll go ahead. I'm going to send you this for nerve pain. I'm going to go ahead and send you. You know what? Hell with it. I'm going to send you an inflavanoid rapid relief. Reach out to Waleed, please. See if you can take like 2 twice a day. See if it helps you with your pain. I think you're going to see it. Oh, Victoria Prado, very, very good question. How would you know if someone has BII, breast implant illness, versus another underlying issue like gut health problems? Victoria, we have a process that we have to put people through, right? Most people today do not have classic BII, where it's poor manufacturing or a defect. What they have is an immunological rejection to the capsular. So a lot of the reason that women are having problems with BII or with breast implants is because when they healed wrong. They got scar tissue in and around the capsular, which you can't see in a scan, unfortunately. And then the capsular is inflammatory, and then it draws in the immune system. The immune system starts being overactive around the capsular, and a lot of the immune cells start dying but can't be cleaned up. So they stay clung to the capsular. So then what happens, you start getting this buildup of cells around the capsule, right? Most people do not react to, believe it or not, I mean, this is going to be an unpopular opinion. I don't give a shit. It's what I know. I'm just telling you what I've observed. I don't have a horse in the fucking race, right? I don't have a horse in the race. I'm just reporting. I've seen over 3,000 cases of potential BII at this point, and almost none of them are classic BII. Maybe 10% are because of a faulty implant, perforated implant, or some kind of surgery issue where mold got in there or something like that, because like an unclean, sterile environment or whatever. What I find is what's happening is that the immune system is pissed off by the capsular. It heals, so usually the scar tissue might be a little bit funky in there. Scar tissue is pro-inflammatory, just so everybody knows. That's why you don't want a lot of scar tissue. And so we have to go ahead and go through a 4F process, get rid of all the other potential triggers of the immune system. And once we get rid of all of those, if you're still having immunologically related issues and metabolism related issues, then the chances are you just need to go ahead and either get the implants out, you need to fast, or you do a capsulectomy and get a new one, and you should be fine, or just get them out and get a fat transfer. I don't love fat transfers. You can't crazy diet with fat transfers, and that's a lot of stress to the body. But you can do it. I'm all about whatever somebody wants, right? Like what's gonna add value to their life, but also keep them healthy. And most people, if they just get an explant, it doesn't make them healthier. I'm sorry, it doesn't. We see it. Like you have to heal your immune system from its response, along with getting an explant or just cleaning your immune system and getting your boobs redone and getting, cleaning out, cutting out some of the capsule that's causing the inflammatory issue, or getting a capsulectomy. There are multiple options in the breast implant world that simply just getting them out. If you go to Facebook, go to a breast implant Facebook group. One of the most toxic places on the planet. I don't even want to get started on that. But I will tell you this, that majority of the women got the implants out. They felt better for a little bit, but the immune system kept building back up, and then they feel like shit all over. So it's like just getting them out seems like this crazy great answer. And I'm sorry, it's not that simple, which is why I'm working with BII clinics all over the country. In fact, I just did a podcast in Austin with one of the BII clinics because they're seeing the same thing that I am. Simply just getting them in, getting them out, whatever, isn't solving the problem of the immunological relationship. All right, we're gonna close it out with one more great question. Blonde 0.777, the test you take, what test do you take for your hormone levels? Well, there are multiple tests. Brittany Rose. Brittany, E3 Brittany. Okay. Do your coaches have experience working with people with epilepsy? Yes, we do. Yes, we absolutely do. And my top coaches, we actually usually do a program guarantee. 12 weeks, you see some biomarker improvement, or we work with you for free till we do. Epilepsy is 9 out of 10 times. There's a chemical, again, can be histamine, but also an immunological component to a cytokine storm that creates a seizure. And I'm very, very confident. Most of the cases, DM me right now. I'll go ahead, Brittany, I'm guessing it is, or it could be Brittany, I apologize. I'll go ahead and see you personally, and we'll take a look at your case. I love taking these cases on, and I'm sure I can help you. 10, 12 weeks, I'm pretty certain you won't even have them anymore. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but you'll see progress in the right direction. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Brittany, good it is. Good. All right. Blood, okay, how do I check my hormones? You guys should be checking your hormones, and you should tell your doctor to fuck off if they're not willing to write you a script for them. You don't need your doctor. Tell your doctor to kick rocks. You don't need them. You can get tests for super cheap. You can go on to practitionerdepot.com, and you can get a whole blood panel of all your hormones. It comes in an email. You get your test script from your email, and then you just walk right into a LabCorp. And it's $98, guys. $98, right? Tell your doctor to fuck off. If he doesn't want to write it for you, you don't need him anymore. That's why, Practitioner Depot and Vince want to give you access to shit. So you got to beg your doctor like they're like your parent or something. You don't need them. They don't give you permission to want to know your values or maintain your test. They do not control your health. They are supposed to be a guide, not a limitation or a barrier to you knowing your information. That's why Practitioner Depot exists. It's all about access, but affordable access. You could go to LabCorp right now and pick these labs on there, but I guarantee you that's going to cost you $300. Well, fuck them too. So how about you just come on here, practitionerdepot.com. It's just $98. You get an email in your inbox. It'll just give you the script, and then you walk right on down to the LabCorp. Tell them to fuck off, get your blood drawn, and then the results will show up in like 3 to 7 days. What happens when we don't have a LabCorp in our area? Kate, don't worry. Kate gets fit. Guess what? You don't have to worry about that. You can tell LabCorp to fuck off too. We're just telling everybody fuck off tonight because I'm feeling like it. You know what I mean? All you got to do, Kate, if my clicker would work, it's not working anymore, producer Malachi. Okay, there we go. So you see this? This is called a Dutch Complete, Kate. It gives you all your cortisol, and it'll give you all of your sex hormones. And it all is in one test. It's called a Dutch Complete. It's incredible. Are they available in Canada? Gags, guess what? You can tell your doctors in Canada to fuck off too, especially the doctors in Canada. We'll send you this test to you. We will air flight it to you in the mail. You can take this test and send it in. So you can tell your government and you can tell your doctors where to shove it because you don't need them anymore. We got you. We'll take care of you. Somehow this is going to get back to like the Canadian government and I'm going to get a nasty little email. But fuck you too, Canada. How about that? But anyway, but check it out. Seriously, Dutch Complete, we can send to Canada. If you don't have a LabCorp next to you, no worries. And if you guys, check it out. If you guys go to practitionerdepot.com, right? And you go get this test, there will be it'll be a tab above it. I chose violence today, absolutely did. There'll be a tab above it where you can click for a review for just $75. My Dutch did not make much sense. Took one and said I was postmenopausal, but I took an ovulation test that was positive, confused. No, that could be very true. You can still have, your levels are too low, but you can still ovulate. And if you're a small ectomorphic or smaller body type, your levels aren't supposed to get too high. So that's totally actually normal, right? You're on a roll. I love it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So, anyways, you can get a Dutch test if you don't have a LabCorp near you. If you have a LabCorp near you, you can tell your doctor, kiss your ass. You're not waiting for him. My 14-year-old son is listening. She asked why he's so angry. Well, tell your 14-year-old, Allie, that after 30 years of watching people suffer and the medical system stare at them and tell them that nothing is wrong, and also told me that when I was 8 years old and let me be sick for nearly 10 years of my life, you tend to get a little feisty because you know you're telling the truth and everybody else wants to say that you're a lie. So ask your 14-year-old, have you ever told the truth about something and people accuse you of telling a lie? What did that make you feel like? That's how Vince feels, and that's why he's using the F-bomb on occasion, although not appropriate for non-private conversations. This live, pretty private. We don't just use the F word out in random public. Not a good idea. I still want to be a role model. But the rightly timed fuck on the right occasion can be useful to bring a point. All right. Anyways, listen, y'all. I had a great time. I appreciate everybody. Check it out if you want to get this test. $98. Practitionerdepot.com. I love you all. I'll see you all next Monday. I'll give someone 3 bottles of Cordy's. Go get the app. Vital Health Collective. Check it out. And then Pure Fast coming soon for free. 2 weeks for you. Limited time. Exclusive. I'm out. I'm done. Peace. All right. Hello and welcome, everybody. I am functional health coach Vince Pitstick, and this is the Pure Fast program.